What you are seeing is real. Stickies truly are nerfed in Sunbreak, not only in damage but also with the amount of KO they deal. They also made the recoil for it one level higher. Same with slicing as well, but hey, 100 plus damage per sticky on an LBG is still looking pretty nice. It's not broken, not that overtuned, it's just viable now. The moment Sunbreak drops and you whip out your old reliable Magnum Malo sticky slicing setups, you'll see it with lower damage and a slower fire rate. So what's the sorcery I did here? It's the new Sunbreak skill called Tune Up. Very accessible. It's from the Hermitor armor. You'll come by this set pretty early in your playthrough. With that level 1 skill, if you are using a silencer or a shield, it improves it. With level 2, it will improve long barrel and also power barrel with the heavy bow guns. Even if you don't have these gun customizations on, you will still get a benefit. We are using only one level of tune-up in this set. This allows us to bring back the old recoil of our sticky 3 and slicing from average to low. Now that we've got the fire rate out of the way, how about our fix for the nerf damage? In Sunbreak, we already have access to rampage decorations. You will see that your weapons would have a new slot, and that slot will stand out because it does have a small monster head icon. Skills that you can put on the MR Magnum Malo LIGHTBOWGUN are the anti-aquatic species, anti-fang species, and anti-dragon species. This will buff your damage if you're fighting the correct monster. This is roughly around a 10 to 20% damage boost. Around that number. The only hassle is you have to switch the rampage deco from time to time depending on the monster you are facing. You have to be knowledgeable now and know the type of enemy you have to get that damage. See, stickies are not just, brain dead. This is what the set looks like without the talisman. As you can see, I didn't really invest on Slugger already because the new patch did say that the succeeding stuns that you deal onto the monster will keep on shortening the duration of the whole stun, meaning monsters will get up faster than when you put them down the last time. I just invested on weakness exploit so that my slicing can crit. As you can see, the parts are all easy. The head, chest are Vike. The arms, our old reliable Renoplos. Oil is Hermitor and ingot Greaves. I specifically made it with parts that won't spoil you and with parts that you can get early as possible. These are all MR armor, so you're not that squishy. The Vike head and chest, you just have to make your Argosy gather herbs to get that large armored bream. Hunt an MR Ludroth, not royal, and also an MR Gajao. Renoplos Brace, go to the desert area and just kill an MR Renoplos to get that large herbivore bone. Ingot Greaves, just go on an expedition on an MR map and mine them. I have a talisman with weakness exploit level 2 with the level 3 slot, and I decided to just place crit boost on it, putting my set with a total of 60% affinity on a spot with a good hit zone. It's a balance between sticky, slicing, and juggling between the other ammos that the Magnum Malo has under its belt. My switch, skill swap, scroll setups are pretty basic. Where's Wyvern counter, you say? Well, you get that in the second batch of switch skills later in the game, so you won't have that sexy counter early. I'm not using critical firepower because it would make my sticky and slicing fire rate bad. And of course, it doesn't get a damage boost. You go with fanning maneuver for now. Do not forget to eat for Bombardier. I usually go Bombardier, Booster, and Moxie Adrenaline. The Magnum Malo gun we are using is the very first Magnum Malo MR upgrade. Please don't forget to equip this thing with silencer when you get it. You will fight Master Rank Magnum Malo around MR3, so you have to be patient before you get to experience it. But yeah, having an Almudron Water Elemental LIGHTBOWGUN will make it easy dealing with it. Progressing to the early stages of MR is pretty easy being a gunner as long as you have Elemental LIGHTBOWGUN set up. I've shred the early monsters with no problem with just HR gear. Even fighting the MR Magnum Malo was a breeze. Just be careful because these things have new moves and you are a gunner, so you're most likely to die in 1 or 2 hits. So make sure you carry fat stacks of max potion. If you don't have Elemental LIGHTBOWGUN sets, check out the video. It covers basically all the Elemental LIGHTBOWGUN sets out there. Again, I would like to say it's not as broken as before, wherein the monsters just stay on the ground. They will move, but you have different ammo types to deal with for each situation. Juggle from sticky and slicing and the other ammo types for better efficiency. Feel free to customize the set. Put evade extender if you want. Roll through things with evade window. Put flinch free if there's a naughty longsword in the lobby. All you need to know is tune up is the key to reviving the Magnum Malo LBG.